and you're now tuned in to Retro Rob Television. I want to talk about something real quick, and this is something that has been on my mind, for like since forever, you know, and I just want to have a conversation. This is off the dome. Everything I say is off the dome. You know, I try to go where my spirit takes me. You feel me? Um, the thing I always wanted to know in the conversations that I always had with my friends and people throughout my life is why are people so infatuated with celebrities, and what is the benefit you get out of being infatuated with celebrities? It's crazy because it's a lot of people that watched my whole campaign back in Cassidy, and then people came at me and called me a switch up artist because Cassidy didn't do what Cassidy said he was going to do. You know, Corleone Jr. in the building. Salute. Why do people have so much faith in Jay-Z, but not in the Most High? Why do people get mad? Corleone Jr. said people be knowing celebrities' whole life stories, but barely know their own and family. Exactly. Like I said, I told you guys, man, I've seen friends say, rest in peace, Nipsey. He was a good dude. He was a real dude. Rest in peace, John Witherspoon. Rest in peace, Chaz Boswick. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. You don't even know these people. On top of that, there's people that are dying around you. There's people that are dying in your family. See, one thing about me, I keep that same energy. I ain't really big on funerals. It's no surprise. Especially in my family now, it's no surprise. I'm not really big on funerals. I don't care if people try to label it other shit. I'm not really big on funerals, and I'm not really big on being around people that don't give a fuck about me and don't show me. See, I'm an actions type of dude. You feel me? And a lot of people may look at me and feel that they're about actions when it regards to me, showing them that I care. Okay, cool. I'm not about to play that tit for tat game, but I wanted to know, right? Why are people so heavily invested in celebrities? So much so to the point where the celebrities or these corporate companies, the powers there be, will use these celebrities as a tool to wear, for example, name brand gear. Like we seen LL Cool J rock Timberlands, and he had his pants leg up. You had a lot of people doing that. We had Crisscross, Cross in the clothes. You had Lil Wayne in them rocking Ed Hardy. Truck Fit, a lot of his stuff now. You got Kanye wearing his stuff. You got people wearing Kanye stuff. Everybody at some point has worn Michael Jordan stuff. Everybody at some point has worn LeBron stuff. But why do we put so much energy into people that don't even know you exist, let alone give a fuck if you exist? Their focus is on them and theirs, which yours focus should be on you and yours. See, people want to talk about why society is what it is, why the black community is what it is. No, the reason why, and the main reason why the black community is what it is because of that very fact, probably exclusively alone, is the fact that we put so much energy into not just the celebrity lives, but into other people's lives that are around us that we don't know. Into family lives that we ain't fucking with like that. It's people in my family that are so concerned about what I'm doing, but won't call me and ask me, what are you doing? How are you doing? But you're out here acting as if you know me. You're out here acting as if, you know the type of person I am and how I'm living my life. But you haven't yet to call me and ask me. You have yet to talk to me. You see what I'm saying? Smash the like button. Thank y'all, man. But I just wanted to know that though. Like, why do people put so much energy in the celebrities, man, to the point where they'll start going at you? See, a lot of people started going at me about Cassidy. They didn't even understand. And a lot of them was here to watch the whole shit. They was here to watch the whole. They watched Cassidy talk about all this shit he was going to do. They watched me support Cassidy before that. And then they watched him talk about what he was going to do. And then they watched him not do a lick of it. And then they watched me say what I said afterwards. But the only consistency in that is me. Was me. It's still me. Haven't said a word to Cassidy. Haven't said a word, you see what I'm saying, to the other members of the real BRC. Haven't said a word. Haven't spoken about how they tucked their tails in and disappeared. It didn't say anything. Insecurities, Carleon Jr. said insecurities about their own life, so they live vicariously through celebrity. Yeah, I said that in the video that I did, man. People out here, you know, they don't try. A lot of people don't get up off the couch. A lot of people don't get up out of mama's house. And if they getting up off the couch and if they getting up out of mama's house, they ain't doing shit when they do. So what's the whole point? You know, a lot of people want to tell other people how to do things that they ain't doing. A lot of us were brought up and raised by parents who was telling us, go get a good job, go get an education. Why are you telling me this? And you've been on Section 8 my whole life. You've been an example of what I know. You're telling me to go to the military. You ain't never been. You telling me to go to college. You ain't never been. But the excuse that they will use is, I don't want you to end up like me. You're supposed to lead by example, right? Jay-Z is supposed to lead by example, right? What has Jay-Z done? What has Diddy done? Yeah, Carleon. This it's crazy, man. It's crazy. You know, but people will act like I'm tripping. I tell y'all, man, black people are the masters at that. Black people are the masters at acting like they don't know shit when they want to act like they don't know shit. And they are the masters at putting all their energy into people that don't give a fuck about them, into situations that ain't even their business. But then when they get called out or they get exposed or they got to deal with the consequences, then all of a sudden it's your fault. It's everybody's fault. But yeah, our parents would do that. A lot of us came up with parents who told you go to college, you know, go to the military, go get a good education. But then they'll hide behind the fact, so they won't have to be held accountable, right? Because one, I'm the parent, right? I'm the parent, so you're going to listen to me forever, right? Not knowing that you've gotten older, you've grown mentally, physically, spiritually. They don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm your parent. That's why they always fell in love with the word, you know, with the saying, I brought you in this world, I could take you out. A lot of that shit is manipulation tactics. A lot of that shit is a way for them not to take accountability for them not trying themselves. Same way with the celebrities. The celebrities will make albums, will make music, and they'll hide behind the albums. They'll hide behind the singles. And they'll say, I'm giving you game right there. They call it fee game, right? They call it fee game. You got to apply it to your life. But they could do so much more. You could do so much more. You might as well do a turkey drive. If you're going to make an album, you might as well go ahead and do a turkey drive. And that's what they do. They give us bullshit ass turkey drives. They go to the hood and give out toys and all that shit. I could do that. You could do that. Nah, man. Why don't all the celebrities, and I used to ask myself this, and people in my circle this, right? Why don't all the celebrities, since they got money, since Oprah's a trillionaire, Oprah's a this, that, and the third, why don't they put all of the money together? This why in the Bible it says, a rich man, well, a donkey has a better chance of going through a needle and thread before a rich man makes it to heaven. This is why it says that. Because all the celebrities can put money together, right, in the pot and help everybody. Think about it. Oprah put money in the pot. Diddy put money in the pot. I said Oprah in the pot. If Diddy put money in the pot, Jay-Z put money in the pot, 50 put money in the pot. You know, everybody, all the celebrities, Kanye put money in the pot. But what they'll do is they'll walk around with their riches. They'll talk about how rich they are. You want to know why? Because they're not really rich. They're rich. Their wealth is predicated off of them falling in line with the real rich people's rules. I want y'all to understand that. Kanye, Jay-Z, Oprah, all of these people we hold in high esteem. Michael Jordan, all of these people. Dr. Dre, so-called billionaires, so-called millionaires. They're only rich because they're perpetuating the negative frequency. Look at their careers, man. You ain't got to listen to me. Look at the actions. As I always told you guys, man. That's not their money. That's only their money as long as they continue to comply. How do you comply, Double R? You continue to push negative frequencies to the people. And there's many ways. A lot of you have seen those ways. There's many ways that they do that. They go about doing that. You know, one of those ways is just by being rich, because now you have a whole community that's trying to kill each other and step over each other and throw each other under the bus just to become you. Not even knowing that you ain't really shit. Not knowing that you got to do certain things to keep that faking going, to keep that perpetrating going. Because that's exactly what it is. I understood. I asked myself for years. I said, damn, why don't all the celebrities put at least, think about it, all the celebrities, all the so-called millionaires, right? Put at least whatever they can put in, you know, whether it's $1 million, 25K, 50K, however much, 100K, if they all just put something in the pot. And this is strictly for us. Man, do you know, even these churches and shit like that, even these churches, if they took the money that they got and actually put that money that they always asking for every Sunday, and they passing around about 10 times, if they took that money and put that in there with Jay-Z and all the money, man, we could build a whole new fucking country. We could build a whole new country and be done with this shit. See, people don't want to talk about that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I watch Boosie interviews. They talk about, I got a long football field. Yeah, you got a long football field. Yeah, you got acres. But what about the people? But you know what you want? You know one thing black people would say? People wasn't there for me. You want to know why people wasn't there for you? And I can't stand a person that says that. You want to know why the people wasn't there for you? Because the people were in the same predicament as you. You just got lucky. God blessed you with a talent. But you know what? You know another thing God blessed you with? He blessed you with that talent to help other people. Not the people you choose to help, but the people. Your people. See, people instantly start talking about, oh yeah, I can help. I can help. I can only do but so much. Nah, not big money, Sonny. Nah, not this rapper that's bragging on his music about how much he got. Oh, you a big dog. You a big stepper. Yeah, everybody is, I listen to Kevin Gates music talking about, I'm a big dog, I'm a big stepper. Everybody a big stepper until it's time to be a big stepper, until it's time to be a big rapper. Everybody's everything until it's time to be that. That's the one reason, one of the main reasons out of many, I don't deal with a lot of my people. I don't really mess with a lot of my people because a lot of this shit is just for show. A lot of our mere existence is for fucking show. And I'm tired of that fake shit. Family, friends, celebrities, just people in general, man. A lot of that shit is just for show. And what they'll try to do is they'll try to convince other people. Y'all gotta understand another thing too. A lot of people that you know will go into new circles and reinvent themselves. A lot of people that you know and know about, because they feel you're superior to them, They'll go into a whole new circle of people and talk shit about you and reinvent themselves using the shit that you told them and try to perpetrate that shit. Do you know how many celebrities is telling stories of, telling other people's war stories? Like, we see it with 50 Cent. I know I'm going on. We see it with 50 Cent. He's not the original 50 Cent. Rick Ross ain't the original Rick Ross. A lot of people ain't the original whatever they trying to present. They just ain't got the names, the real names. It just so happened that 50 got the real name of the original 50 Cent. Ross got the real name of the original Ross. But it's a lot of people, man. A lot of dudes is telling other dudes war stories and acting as if it's theirs. It's no different than the white man, the man, going around taking credit for the shit that our ancestors built. And acting as if they actually came to this country and really fought for some shit where they just appeared out of nowhere without warning and just started killing people and taking over without warning. Coward shit. But then they'll lock us up for doing the same shit. That's all this world is a eat or be eaten society. You see what I'm saying? Nobody is now there is people within this world that care about each other. A small percentage, but it is real people that really care. But the vast majority is out here talking shit, especially black people, my people. We're the biggest fucking perpetrators and the biggest hypocrites in the fucking world. And all we do is point the finger at other people because we don't want to take responsibility for what we are. We'll say that person is that because, like, you don't know how many friends I've dealt with, how many women I've dealt with. Real talk. You don't know how many, salute to you, K.O.T.D. You don't know how many friends I've dealt with, how many family members I've dealt with, how many females I've dealt with that'll label double R, label your boy as this, that, and the third, right? Because they don't want people to know that they're really that person, that they're trying to say, I am. So they'll just say, this person is that person, that, so they won't take accountability or responsibility for the shit that they did. And guess what? Just like on a job, you can't go tell your manager this. You can't go tell the boss that. Because guess what? They're all in cahoots. They're all working together, just like family. But we're family, right? So we got to be fair. But nah, that's too good. It's just like a job. What would they tell you? If your manager is disrespecting you and you go tell the supervisor will tell you that the manager is the manager for a reason, that the manager has seniority. They won't listen and try to listen and understand. They don't care because it's already ingrained and it's already established that this is the way it is. This is the way it needs to be. And this is the way it's going to be. Same thing with the industry. Same thing with family. Same fucking thing. Jay-Z couldn't help us if he wanted to. Oprah couldn't help us if she wanted to. How she's helping is how she has to help. She can't do nothing more than that. Giving out cars, going to turkey drives, making records, dropping knowledge. They can't do no more than that. But let them tell it while they're saying they can't do no more than that. And they only one person. They're rapping about all this shit they have. They rapping about all these things they got. Is it that you can't do nothing about it? Or you can, but you won't? I think it's the first one. I think you can. I think you can only do so much to a certain extent. Not because you don't have it, but because you're being told to. You're being told, don't go reach into, this money is yours. Remember what I told, well, I ain't tell y'all this, but in my circle, I used to always talk about, is a such thing as hand-picked Negroes, which we would call back in the day house Negroes. The house Negroes are still very much alive It's not what people think they are. It's not the simps. It's not the coons. It's the celebrities. They're the house. They're the house Negroes. They are the hand-picked Negro. Understand that. They are the hand. Jay-Z is a hand-picked Negro. Diddy is a hand-picked Negro. Oprah is a hand-picked Negro. These are hand-picked Negroes that can't do nothing outside of what they're told to do. I thought about this as I started to get older. I was like, it ain't that they don't want to help. It's that they can't help because they're told this is your millions, this is your billions. Think about it. They made their millions and their billions off of bringing down our community. So why in the hell will they be allowed to help us? Think about it. They made their money off of bringing us down, and they're still doing it. So why would they be allowed to use that money to help build us back up? I always told y'all, man, stop looking at the actual movie and start studying and thinking about the person behind pulling the puppet strings, the person that's behind writing the script, because that's the real powerful person. That's why y'all shouldn't be so involved in these celebrities emotionally, physically. You know, a lot of y'all are just following nothing because they're following nothing. Think about it. Think about the shows that we watch. Think about P-Valley, all the 50 Cent shows. Think about all of the shows that they're out here pushing. Think about the movies that Jay-Z and all of them have been in. Think about this shit, man. Think about the perpetual nature and the rumors surrounding Diddy. Now he got his sons involved in this shit. You know? Like, but I just wanted to talk about that, man, because I've always thought about that, man. Like, why are people so infatuated with the celebrities when the celebrities are repeatedly showing us examples of them not being willing to even try to help the people because they can't? You know how many stories I've heard from celebrities about celebrities calling them up crying, wanting to get out of their life because they didn't expect what they're ultimately getting? They be like, man, a lot of these people, I know y'all have watched documentaries and seen shit like that, where a lot of these celebrities, man, they want to leave. They're tired. They like, man, you know, I heard a documentary where Chris Brown was like, man, only if I wasn't chasing fame, man. That's why he made that album. If I wasn't chasing fame and I wasn't trying to be, you know, something that I never was. Because you're not going to be allowed to be what you want to be. You're not going to be allowed to do what you want to do. And that also includes with your money, especially with your money. That's the number one thing they're being told. The number one thing they're being told is that here's your money. You can only help people. Think about it. All of y'all seen the documentaries where all of Young Dirk, people died around him. All the Keep Chief people died around him. You know, we've heard about other celebrities, not name them, that had friends and people that died around them because they want to keep a certain mentality, a certain ideology that this money is meant to buy bullshit with. Buy jewelry, buy clothes, buy cars, buy, you know, every time a celebrity buys that bullshit, it irritates me even more. But I understand it. You feel me? That's to continue to lure other people in. Oh, he got a nice, see, Kodak Black got a nice chain. Oh man, see, you know, look at him. He got this. He got a nice. Oh, I'm about to get that. You know, I'm about to do that. That's what I want to be. That's what they want. That's what the fuck they want. They don't want no Jay-Z's around here. They don't want no Diddy's around here. They don't want nobody to tell them how they don't think. And all of that shit is fake too. All of that shit is fake. You think Diddy telling The power is what he gonna do and how he gonna do it. You think Jay-Z is doing? Jay-Z and Diddy and them ain't doing nothing that they ain't been allowed to do. Because it's already understood that you're gonna do XYZ with this money, and you're not going to do XYZ with this money. And one of those main things at the top of that list is reach back into the black community and pull motherfuckers out. You know, see, people can celebrate Black History Month and talk about how, you know, the Underground Railroad and Harriet Tubman, talk about how she went back and got the slaves and how this person went back and got the slaves. What are y'all doing, though? Are you reaching back out and going to go get the slaves? Are you reaching back into your community? Well, I'm helping. I'm helping. You can do much more than helping. I mean, I can only do, that ain't what you saying in your music. That ain't what you rapping in your music. That ain't what you perpetuating in your music. Or are you perpetrating? Are you perpetuating or are you perpetrating? And I think it's both. I go with both. Yeah, but it's your boy Double R, man. Let me see. Mr. Mean Game 15. He said, I've been feeling the same way about these European holidays too. Yeah, don't get me started on that. Please don't get me started on that, man. Oh man. I might have to do a whole nother video for that one, boy. Don't get me started with these holidays, man. Politics and all that shit, man. But it's your boy Double R, man. Deuces.